Hello, hello. I hope you guys are having a blessed day so far. It is currently 86 degrees and it's almost October, so this is a little bit hot, but I hope you guys enjoy the peaceful background. I am currently by the lake. So for today's video, I wanted to talk about godly versus worldly relationships. And the whole main purpose of a godly relationship is to reflect Christ's love throughout your relationship. Instead, with a worldly relationship, you are focusing on your personal happiness and your status, if that makes sense. So, foundation of a godly relationship, you want to make sure that it is built on God, scripture, and prayer, and your spiritual growth together as a godly relationship. And versus a worldly relationship, you can tell if it's worldly by if it's built on social status, emotions, and attraction. Worldly relationships today, there's a lot of them, and you can tell by their social status and social trends, because I know a lot of people worry about like what their relationship looks like online to other people, but in reality that does not matter at all. What truly matters is what your relationship looks like to God. Is it built on prayer? Do you guys read the Bible together? Do you go to church together? Is your woman a Proverbs 31 woman? Is your man leading in the relationship? Stuff like that. Love, godly versus worldly. Worldly is going to be more conditional and possessive, while godly is going to be more selfless, patient, and forgiving. So I want you guys to take a look. If you guys are currently in a relationship, or even if you're not, like take a look at your past relationships and think, was my relationship godly or was it worldly? What can I do to fix that? And then I also want to talk about the traits of a godly man and also the traits of a godly woman. So hopefully that will help you guys in your next relationship if you guys are currently single and looking for the love of your life, or if you're currently in a relationship right now and you're kind of like, oh, it's not going the greatest. We're not really built on God. Like our foundation is all messed up. I want you guys to truly think about, like, are you a godly man or woman, and what can you do to fix your relationship to make it more godly and not worldly. Alright, so I would like to start out with a Bible verse before we get into the traits of a godly man and woman. So if you would like to follow along, it'll be 1 Corinthians 13:4 through 7. Love is patient, love is kind. It does not envy, it does not boast, it is not proud, it does not dishonor others, it is not self-seeking, it is not easily angered, it keeps no record of wrongs. Love does not delight in evil, but rejoices with the truth. It always protects, always trusts, always hopes, and always perseveres. The traits of a godly man is, does he seek God first? That is one of the biggest things that we need to look for in a man of God. Does he seek God first? Does he go to church? Does he read his Bible? Does he pray? And then also, is he a leader? Will he be the man of the house? Will he lead the household? Is he a leader? Does he walk in integrity? And he also needs to protect and provide spiritually and emotionally. So not only is he protecting us and providing for us, but also he needs to provide spiritually. He needs to lead you in faith as well. And then in Joshua 24:15, it says, "But if serving the Lord seems undesirable to you, then choose for yourselves this day whom you will serve, whether the God your ancestors served beyond the Euphrates, or the God of the Amorites, in whose land you are living. But as for me and my household, we will serve the Lord." So, as for me and my household, we will serve the Lord. That has to be one of the number one things that a man has for his priorities is, does he serve the Lord and will my household serve the Lord? He needs to lead in that. I want you guys to know that it is very toasty out here. I am about to jump in the lake behind me. I'm not gonna lie. But anyhow, and then 1 Corinthians 16:13, it says, "Be on your guard, stand firm in the faith, be courageous, be strong, do everything in love." And that goes for both men and women. We need to be courageous and strong. Mostly for the men, you gotta be a leader. You gotta be protecting. You gotta be strong and courageous and do everything in love. We all need to do everything in love. And in today's world, it is so hard to find a relationship where we are actually loving. I see so many people like breaking up over like the littlest things and not actually like talking things through and like leaning on God in the relationship. I don't know if you guys have ever seen the pyramid. It's like a little diagram. It has God on top and then man and woman on the bottom. And then I'm going to see if I can clip it on this video, see how my editing skills are. But man and women are at the bottom. And the closer man and woman are to together to God, the closer they are to each other. And then if like the man is up here with God and the woman's down here, the further they are apart. So I hope that makes sense. Both man and woman need to be close with God and they need to reflect God's love in their relationship, or else it's just not going to work. Okay, so before I get into the traits of a godly woman, if you haven't, I highly suggest reading Proverbs 31, just all of Proverbs 31. It gives you great traits of how to be a godly woman. And that's where most of my scripture is going to be for today. But traits of a godly woman, they must honor God above all. God should be her number one priority as well, just as a godly man should. Like I said, he seeks God first. Woman should also seek God first. Um, and then we should also be supporting and strengthening our partner. So we should be strengthening our partner in faith as well as he is strengthening us. But he should be the man of the house and should be helping us get closer with God, and he shouldn't be doing the opposite of that, if that makes sense. But we should be supporting our partner, and then also we should be clothed in strength and dignity, and we should be wise and nurturing. Women are the nurturers of the household. We should be taking care of the family while the man is working hard at work and providing for us, if that makes sense. And I know in today's day and age that's hard to kind of grasp because with like the feminist movement, everyone believes that, you know, women can do their own things. And I'm not saying we can't, I'm saying that men should be providing for us and providing for the household while women should be doing what we were designed to do. Yeah. So in Proverbs 31, I highlighted a couple of scriptures. So, oh goodness, the wind. Proverbs 31:12. She brings him good, not harm, all the days of her life. So we bring good and not harm. And a lot of us ladies need to hear that because we be judgmental a lot. And now we have this new saying that if men do like one small little thing, it gives us the ick. And I'm not saying I haven't said that because I've said that multiple times and I need to work on that myself. So, yeah. Proverbs 31:25 and 26. She is clothed with strength and dignity. She can laugh as the days to come. She speaks with wisdom, and faithful instruction is on her tongue. And then Proverbs 30. Charm is deceptive. Or sorry, Proverbs 31:30. Charm is deceptive and beauty is fleeting, but a woman who fears the Lord is to be praised. So, yeah. Now, a godly relationship does not mean it's going to be perfect. Nothing is perfect except for God. Jesus is the only thing that has ever been perfect in this world. But it's about pursuing Christ together and living in a godly and a not a worldly relationship. And obviously, we're going to have flaws. That comes with every relationship, but that's why we need to work together and pray together and have our relationship around God, because if we don't have that strong structure, then our relationship is just going to fall apart. So I really want you guys to think about, are you becoming the kind of person you are praying to be with? Really think about that and really think about the conviction that you need to go through if you haven't felt conviction yet. Really think about it and pray about it before you hop into a relationship, because if you're not the person that you're praying about, then your relationship's not going to work. You guys both need to be very godly, and you guys need to have the structure of God for your relationship. So, like I said earlier, if you haven't, women, I would read Proverbs 31. It is a great chapter in the book. I hope this helps for you guys, and I hope you guys have a blessed day. I'm probably going to chill out here for another like hour or two because it's really peaceful. There's only like 2 people here right now. Although I am really hot, so I don't know if I'm going to make it for 2 hours, but yeah, but thank you guys for watching another video. And I hope you guys stay safe. Remember to stay in prayer and scripture, guys. Thank you.